There is a lot of anger within the Jewish community at the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and many government ministers over how they've handled the anti-Semitism crisis over the past 2 years. And we've certainly seen some of that anger expressed at the memorial this week, particularly at Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke.
We've seen that, and we saw it on display today. The Prime Minister was here. We had late confirmation yesterday that he was going to be here. This is the biggest event he has attended in the last week. And this is just a snapshot of the Prime Minister before he wasn't speaking at this event. He hadn't even taken his seat. This was the reception he received as he walked in.
Fucking blood on your hands! Blood on your hands!
It's raining now, and Anthony Albanese is leaving this event. These are live shots of him making his way out. He has a very heavy security presence around him. I don't think I've seen a Prime Minister in Australia be that heavily fortified by police and private security for quite some time. Carolyn, perhaps we should show the audience the reception. At these events, there are names of dignitaries in attendance that are read out. There were a number of names read out, including Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, and it was in unison, a boo, and it went on for quite some time. But don't let me explain it. Have a look.
The Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese. Federal Opposition Leader Susan Lee. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns, who has not missed a funeral, a synagogue service, or an opportunity to be with the Jewish community this week. Thank you, Chris, for your leadership. I acknowledge the Leader of the Opposition in New South Wales, a hero, Kelly Sloan. Now just wait for a moment. Just wait. I understand Kelly will tell her story a bit later, but I want everyone to know that last week, Kelly made the choice in the midst of the attack to go down to Bondi Beach, to go to where the incident was taking place, and she provided assistance to those who were injured and gave shelter to those who needed it. I am a personal witness to the choice she made. That is bravery, that is courage. Thank you, Kelly.
So that tells you everything you need to know about the popularity of the politicians in this state and around the country when it comes to the last 2 years and their actions over the last week. Carol, what would you like to say about that? That's certainly something that has been on display. I think the Prime Minister, he should be here. I think he was right to be here. It was always going to be difficult, but it was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing to show up, but I think it was a bit late. I'm glad to see him here, but he visited the memorial site once this week, and it was on Monday morning before the crowds arrived. He wouldn't take questions. he laid one bouquet of flowers and was out of there very quickly. And I think for many Jewish Australians, they felt he's been missing in action, not just this week, but for the past 2 years. He hasn't addressed the concerns about anti-Semitism adequately, even when he appointed a special envoy to combat anti-Semitism. He didn't take on board what she recommended. And now we're seeing the consequences of his decisions over the past 2 years. It doesn't surprise me at all, but I have to say it was good to have him here, at least attending, a little bit late, but finally. I'm even told, and we have shots of this, that he wore one of these Matilda stickers, that the family who made them managed to give them to him and some of the other Labor ministers, and they did put them on and ask him to wear them for the rest of the week. We'll see if he does that, but at least there was he copped a tough crowd, but he needed to be here.
He showed up, and certainly he should be given credit for that.